Alright guys, we're about to go shoot the new crossbows and do a review on them, but before we can do that, we gotta go get a freaking bow target, because we don't have one that's rated for a crossbow. There we go, man. $25 from Walmart, the Bone Collector. That'll do. Worst place in the world to go to, but at least it's convenient. And 25 bucks seems pretty stout, so we'll see. I think it's like the newer model of the one that I have already, but this one says crossbow and compound bow rated, so we'll see. Guys, we're out here at Tim's place. We broke the crossbows out. We just got them out of the box, put them together. We got a little bow target set up back here. So today we're going to be shooting these for the first time, sighting them in, and then we'll be talking about them a little bit. I'll show you guys around them and give you my thoughts on them. Real quick, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate y'all for coming back and tuning in again. If you're new around here, every Wednesday I'm bringing you guys a fresh gear review on the stuff that I use, stuff that I hunt with. And this week we're talking about crossbows. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Flying V Outdoors. So without further ado, let's go ahead and shoot these bad boys. I can barely see this. That was the first dot? Yeah. Oh hell, yours went up. So we started off at 10 yards, guys. Got them pretty darn close, both of them, about as good as they'll get. Now we're at 20 yards, but our little optics, they have 3 dots that are fixed position. So we're trying to play around with them and see what distance our second dot is. Because right now we don't know. Our first dot's at 10 yards and is dead on, so then what is number 2 and 3 preset from the factory? So we'll find out. So 20 yards, I shot twice and they were both pretty much dead on. They were both in the bullseye from 20 yards. So we're gonna scoot back another like 20 yards probably and see how much drop there is. I don't know how much, I'm new to crossbow, so I don't know how much drop there is with the crossbow. I know with a compound bow there's a lot more drop. So we'll see, I don't know. If you guys are a crossbow hunter, go ahead and drop down below if you got any tips or anything for me as we're kind of learning these things. All right, 40 yards. Oh, that's low. You get the, guess I should have used my second pin, huh? Yeah. So 40 yards, first shot. Me being stupid me, used the wrong little pin on our thing, so I shot low and hit the pallet that's behind our target, and that arrow is gone. But these things won't have a problem blowing through a deer, because that sucker went pretty much straight through that pallet behind there. Oof! Oh, look at that. He did hit the target. That's what the knock was. It pushed the back of the target out and hit the plywood. And there's the one that got away.
Like bullseye on the lower one.
On the bottom left one?
Yeah.
Well, this thing's all right. So like you see, he's got the 3 dots, guys. Overall, guys, pretty impressed with that crossbow. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever used a crossbow, so I'm really new to all of it. Same with Tim. But overall, everything was solid. We didn't have any issues out of them whatsoever. It shot great. Shot it about 20, 25 times. It was a piece of cake to zero in. The only complaint I have about it is I'm not a huge fan of the whole sight system that it came with. That halo optic, it's got the 3 dots on it, and I'm not sure what they're supposed to be zeroed for and what the distances are. So I'm gonna have to do some Googling, do some research, and try and find out what the distances that everyone set those up were, because you can't adjust them individually. It's just pre-fixed, so we got to figure out what distances they were intended for. So if you guys got one of these Barnett crossbows with that halo 3-dot sight, drop it down below. Let me know what distance you guys have your set up at, and then what your following pins are at, because I feel like you can shoot pretty far with this thing. The woods where my stand is going to be, you're really not going to be able to get a good shot past 40 yards or within that, so I'm not too worried about range wise, but it'd still be nice to know just how far we can reach out with these things. So if you guys got some input on crossbows or anything, drop it down below. I'd love to hear about it, guys. Stay tuned if you like whitetail hunting. We got plenty of deer hunting that we're going to be doing this fall. I know a lot of the channel has been focused around waterfowl and bird shooting, and that's just with Boone, and waterfowling is a passion of mine, but I love deer hunting, as you guys will see, and we're going to be taking a trip up north to Indiana this year as well to do some whitetail hunting back home for at least a week. So there's going to be plenty of activity between bows and gun season. We're going to be after them. I'm trying to get a freezer full of venison, especially with how freaking expensive ground beef has been since all this freaking pandemic crap's been going on. So y'all stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you got any feedback, guys, like always, drop it down below. If you're on our Instagram or Facebook, you can send me a message and let me know. If there's anything you want to see, you can drop a comment. Anything helps, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you have a good night.